Hi everyone, welcome to Awkward Author. My name is Alyssa Grasso and this is my weekly vlog and podcast. Just telling you about my author life, which is sometimes awkward, sometimes noisy. Sorry, there's a bit of traffic, I guess, going on the road outside. We had kind of a very slightly icy, snowy morning. I mean, very, very little precipitation, but I guess just enough to make the roads a little slick out there. So I think people are maybe heading in a little later today, so it's a little bit noisier out there than normal, even though it is normally noisy. I am still in the same place that I have been in for the past, 7 years. But still looking around to figure out where I'm headed next. That is still up in the air, so nothing has changed there. This week I actually did a little writing. Actually, really yesterday, I kind of got into a groove and I was just, working on my work in progress. This is a thriller novel that's going to be the first of 3 that I'm going to put out in a series. So definitely, very happy with the progress I made. Word count wise, I think I'm around 40,000 words on this book, and how long will it be? That remains to be seen, but I guess, probably I'm around the halfway mark, maybe not quite halfway for the first draft of this book. It's still, it's very early stages, just a first draft, but it is coming along, and so I'm very happy with that. But that's really the only author work that I have done this week. I've been thinking, doing a lot of thinking about things. Definitely want to get those 3 books, out there as soon as I can, but it's going to be a while before that. I've also been thinking, I keep going back to this idea. I wrote, the last book I published before my thrillers was a young adult novel called Unnamed Roads. And I've always had in my head that I was going to write a sequel, maybe 2 sequels to it, so make that into a 3-book series as well. And so that's something I really had immediate plans for, and I still don't have immediate plans for it. But I keep thinking about that and, wondering if that's something I should put out there as well. I know, stay focused, Alyssa, stay focused. But, that's something, at the back of my head I have been toying with, and, nothing really to report on that yet, but just something I've been thinking about, and I'll keep you updated as far as what I decide, if I ever make a decision about that. So mostly just trying to, stay positive, stay focused if I can, and, little by little, keep moving forward instead of moving back, because forward's the direction to go in. It's still a new month. It's still early January, so I do have an author income report for you for the month of December. Nothing too exciting to report, because there's not too much exciting going on. I really have not done any marketing of late. That's something I've been thinking about too, what I want to do as far as marketing books, and I have really, some plans for when I get these series out, but, it's going to be a while before that, and do I want to kind of wait until then to, really get into the marketing, or should I be doing stuff to promote the books I do have out there? Right now, the only marketing, and the only market I've had going the whole month of December is just some AMS ads that I have going, like, I don't know, maybe 3 ads, 4 ads, something like that. Very, very little going on there. And as you will see when I give you my author income report, I did not spend much on advertising. And so that's, that's something I have to think about, I guess. And definitely need to be better about the marketing. But also at the same time, I feel like I might just be throwing money away on marketing until I have the books out that I want to have out. Unless, something really perfect comes along, I think that is going to be my strategy, because it's very tough. I just really have the 2 thrillers out, the one being available as a free ebook if you sign up for my newsletter. So it's very tough, I think, to make the marketing profitable when you just have, 1 or 2 books out there. And so, yeah, I do have to, I have to think about that a little bit more, but probably not going to do any big marketing push until I have more books out, which who knows when that'll be. Hopefully not too far away, but we shall see. I just made so much progress yesterday afternoon, last night when I was working on my thriller, that I was like, wow, I can keep up this pace. I can be done in no time, but I know it doesn't work like that. It's just, it goes in fits and spurts for me anyway. And, depending on my life and, when I have time to write, that's how it goes. And I do try to, set aside writing time and carve out writing time, but it doesn't always work out the way that I planned. And even when I was, I was really in a groove yesterday afternoon, right? And, making some, pretty good progress with it. Well, there's a school bus going by outside. Okay. I was making some really good progress with it, and it was like 3 in the afternoon, maybe, not even. Now I normally take my dog for a walk, this time of year when it's getting darker earlier. I usually take him for a walk at 4, so it's still light out at 4. We can go for a nice walk, we can come back, we're back, before it's dark out type of thing. Yesterday, I think he began telling me he wanted to go for a walk at 2:30, which I was like, no, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. We're not going for a walk yet. And so he was like, okay, fine. And, big sigh and, went and lay down. And then it was 20 minutes later, he was back. He's like, now can we go for a walk? And he kept doing this. So I did not make it till 4 o'clock. I think we went out at around 3:30. So it was I was trying to get this writing in because I was like, this is going really well. And I had to stop to take him out. So there's always some kind of interruption or distraction, but I did get back to it later and basically wrote until I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore, which was pretty early. No, I was struggling to stay awake at 9 o'clock. So that's my life right now, I guess. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's just where I'm at with my writing. And I don't know. I'm hoping maybe I'll even have some time today to get in some more writing. Possibly tomorrow. We'll see. Definitely want to try to I don't think I can write every day just because of the way my schedule is, but write as often as I can right now and see what kind of progress I can make. So I will keep you updated and let you know how that goes. But before this video gets too long, let me just dive into the author income report. So this is the money I made from my books in the month of December. It is not any great, wonderful thing. I'm still, just eking out a little bit of money. So let me go to my notes. I will bring up, I have a little, pie chart, which isn't a very colorful pie chart this month because I didn't have income from that many sources. So I'll show that to you. So, okay. December of 2018. December is a big shopping month. I don't think it's ever going to be a huge shopping month for ebooks, which is where most of my money is coming from. So really, in terms of sales, it's actually less books sold, but I made more money than I have in previous months, so I'll get to that. But so Amazon is where most of my income came from, which is what happens every month. No complaints there, it's Amazon. What can I say? So on Amazon, let me find my notes here. I made a total of $132.41 from Amazon. That breaks down into a little more than half, $74.64 were ebook sales, and then print sales were $57.77. Almost all of those were Amazon.com. I had some paperback sales for Amazon UK and some ebook sales for Amazon Canada and Amazon Australia, but the bulk of that was Amazon.com. So $132.41 from Amazon. And then just a little bit, I got $4.19 from Barnes & Noble. Those were ebook sales, and $3.17 from Ingram Spark. So that's a hardcover, I think, edition that's sold on Ingram Spark. So my total earnings were $139.77. which is not much. But this month, compared to other months, I spent a lot less on advertising because, like I said, the only ads I have going are, a handful of Amazon AMS ads. So my total ad spend for the month of December was $27.78, which left me with a profit of $108.82. So it's a profitable month. Not a hugely profitable month, but I am actually making money, which is always good. It's always good to be, in the positive as opposed to in the negative. So yeah, I mean, that's the reality of my, my income at the moment. Obviously, I would like that to be more, which is why I'm trying to write some more books and come up with, a better strategy for marketing. I really do think one of the things that I maybe should have thought of when I was first starting out all those years ago was creating series books, because I do think, especially if you're trying to, launch a career, I think you can do a little bit better with a series, especially in terms of marketing and promotion. I think there's a little bit more that you can do with that. So that is the direction I'm going in right now. I haven't ruled out doing more standalone books, though, because I do have ideas for them. And I think if you can get your foot in the door, get yourself established with some series, I think there's a lot of more chance to sell some standalone books that way. But right now I am struggling to sell the standalone books because all of my books are standalone titles. I have quite a few out there, but they're all standalone books and they don't really necessarily relate to one another. So that is something that, had I been smarter about all this when I was first starting out, I might have done things differently. But hey, you can learn from my mistakes. I am learning from my mistakes, and that is the idea, is just to keep going forward, to continue to learn and to continue to grow and, keep climbing that ladder towards success, I guess. So that is what I have for you guys this week. Like I said, not too exciting a week, not too exciting a month as far as my December income goes, but it was positive, so that is always good. And I put out these videos every week just talking about my life and the author stuff and all that's going on. If you're interested, feel free to subscribe, click the like button. You can find out more about me on my website, alyssagrosso.com, ALISSAGROSSO.com, and you can get a free book over there too, so go check that out. And in the meantime, I will be back next week with a new Awkward Author video, and I'll be back next month with a new Awkward Author income report. So we'll see how January was. I can tell you right now, it's probably not going to be too exciting, just judging by sales at the beginning of the month. But and I'm not doing any marketing, so without that, I don't think there's going to be a huge number of sales as a result. But I'll keep you posted on that, guys. So in the meantime, stay awkward, stay happy. I will see you guys next week.